I thought I'd give a quick update on how the chilies are doing. As you can see, the lemon drop plant has grown significantly and is very productive. There are lots and lots of large lemon drop chilies here, and these are very popular with the local Indian restaurant. A lot of them are ripening as well. As you can see, the bright yellow all through it. I'm very pleased with these. The orange habanero plant is producing lots of fruit, and that's ripening. This red habanero is doing the same, which is very good. The chocolate douglas is on the turn now as well. It's produced a lot more fruit than I expected. I thought it would be more difficult. And next to it, we have one of the Carolina Reapers. This one hasn't ripened, but you'll see a difference with the other one. But I'm pleased with the amount of fruit that there is on it. Moruga Scorpion has been producing some very big, ugly pods and continues to do so. A lot of fruit on that as well, but a long way from ripening by the look of it. The ghost chili, this one has tons of pods on it, but no ripening yet. But there's no rush, we've got time. The Lucy, another very hot chili, has produced a lot of pods, and they're ripening earlier than the rest. As you can see, as I go up the plant, there's pods everywhere at every level, and more forming all the time. I'm going to take these ripe ones off today. I just left them there because they looked nice. The Trinidad Scorpion, again, is coming on. That's a very unusual shaped chili. It's a big one. It's not the shape I expected, but more typical shapes are there further up. The Reaper, again, I'm going to strip some of these off today. Ripening nicely. There's quite a few. They're not all classic shape, but some do have the nasty little scorpion tail on them. Be interesting to see what these are like. Jamaican Hot has produced a lot of pods and ripened very quickly. We have a little plant here, which is a little datil, and hopefully you can see that's ready to go as well. We have got more of the orange habaneros, which I've grown quite a lot of. And these ones here have been a disappointment actually. These were overwintered plants from last year. Some pods have been produced, but not much. Except for the peach scorpion, which has done very well. And it's produced a lot of good pods. The rest have not. More habaneros, orange, on these plants. And another of the Lucy's. In this row I have got red Savina, which I think has done very well. Lots of decent sized pods and lots of ripening all the way through. The monster habanero, which is just a bigger version I think of the ordinary one and a bit misshapen, has a lot of pods, and they're on the turn. That's another red Savina, and the Cornish Naga has got stacks on it, absolutely stacks, and as you can see, that's on the turn really well now. So quite a bit growing there. In the corners we've got others. That is a 7 pot that is produced. It'll be a yellow one, and but it's not turning yet. And in the corner another Scotch bonnet, and the Katie plant, which has produced a good number. These ones aren't getting enough light, there's no doubt about it. I need to put half as many in as I did next year as I did this year, because it's ridiculous. A few that aren't productive have been banished to see how they get on, and they're sitting outside alongside the very productive little super chili and an Apache and a curry chili, which is producing quite a bit. But interestingly, this fellow, which looks perfectly healthy to me, is doing nothing at all in the greenhouse. So he's come out here. This is his last chance. He can live or die. I'm fed up waiting for him. I know, look, a pod. He must have listened. So maybe that's going to produce now after all. But we'll see what happens. So that's the update.